Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. I've got a Quant video for you guys. Quant is doing some amazing things behind the scenes while everybody's just worried about what's going to happen in the markets and this and that. And I got people asking me on my channel, what's going on with Quant? So I'm going to get into that on this video. There's some really cool things that they're doing, so I want to cover that for you guys and give you an update on what Quant is doing and why I think it's going to do fantastic in this bull run. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button and let's jump into it. Alright, so Quant, I've been covering Quant on my channel pretty much since I've started my channel back early last year. I think I started at the end of April, and I've been talking about Quant this whole time. And my goal was to get 50 Quant for this bull run. I've reached that goal, so I have 50 Quant. I'll probably add more. Just been kind of investing in some of the smaller caps recently and some seed round investments and stuff. But I've got a strategy for this 50 Quant that I want to try to do over this bull run and also with the bull run after that. If the market stays bullish and everything goes well, because you just never know what's going to happen. But we'll cover that in this video. I'll give you my price predictions for Quant, but there's some things that I want to go over in here that I think you guys should be aware of, because what Quant is doing is absolutely amazing, and they're making this ready for mass adoption. Let's jump into the price chart here. Currently at $117. I think anything really under $140, $150 for Quant is a steal. And right now, if you haven't had any Quant in your portfolio and you're looking to add some, I still think it's a fantastic buy zone for Quant. Sure, it did get down under $100. I think it got down to like $84 or something a few months back. But, just hard to say what's going to happen in the market. So I think it's still a fantastic price to pick some up if you're planning on adding some. So let's get into what Quant is doing here and jump into the website. Quant launches Make integration for powerful code-free automation with any blockchain. Quant plus Make. What is Make? Well, I'll get into that here. We are thrilled to announce the launch of the integration with Make. Now available with the Make store, Overledger enables individuals, teams, and enterprises to build automated workflows customized to their roles and businesses. Make is an automation software that enables users to visually create, build, and automate workflows without the need for any previous coding experience, used by hundreds of thousands of businesses across the world. It allows users to build and automate a variety of solutions and applications. Overledger is our blockchain agnostic program API platform that offers interoperability and built-in integrations to enable users to easily create bespoke workflows. The platform also integrates with institutional digital assets, from which users can issue digital money and interoperable assets that can then be integrated with complex business processes in just a few clicks. This is the latest launch in the series of Overledger integrations, and I've been telling you for months now all of these things that Quant is adding to the Overledger. It's not just for CBDCs. So people are like, oh, what happens if CBDCs don't get approved? What's going to happen to Quant? Well, don't worry. There is way more use case for Quant Overledger than CBDCs or stable coins or any of that. That's just like one of the things that Overledger can be used for out of many. And I've covered lots of things on my channel. If you want to know all the things that Quant is doing, go back and watch all of my Quant videos. I've covered several different things that they've added to the Overledger. Very impressive things that none of the other blockchains, none of the other technologies in crypto have. Not even close. Using the Overledger integration, makers can automate complex processes such as tokenized transactions, account monitoring, and asset bridging, all without a single line of code. So they can do this without having to create any code to do that. And they've got AI integrated with this. So let's look at Make here. What does Make do? It's Overledger integration with a few. Basically, you can connect Overledger with any of your favorite apps in just a few clicks. Design, build, and automate anything for your work by integrated apps like Overledger to create visual automated workflows. Choose from thousands of ready-made apps, or use our no-code toolkit to connect to apps not yet in our library. So then they talk about how to do that. You can and they can create an API and create webhooks and all that, sign transactions automatically. Look at all these apps. These are just some of them. Google Sheets, Gmail, Airtable, OpenAI, Google Drive, Slack, Telegram bot, Facebook Leads, Google Calendar, Microsoft 365, Google Docs, HubSpot, Facebook Pages, Discord, Shopify, WordPress, Dropbox, Stripe Payments, Calendly, Google Forms, MailChimp, Microsoft 365, Google Contacts, Twitter, I mean, you name it. Facebook groups, Facebook Insights, Google Cloud, Microsoft Word, all the Microsoft apps, all the Google apps, all this stuff. This is just some of the things, and we can go on here and add more, and we can load more. And there's thousands of apps. Pretty much every app you can think of can now be integrated on the Overledger on any blockchain. So just imagine that with all these businesses, so they can have everything that they're doing pretty much on the blockchain. So Quant is now, I mean, they're just stepping up the game here. There's really no other projects doing anything like this. I've talked about before where Quant was doing their program where you can actually build your entire business assembly line and all of your products in a 3D model on the blockchain. You can animate it. You can actually practice the assembly line and the products and see what they look like. And you can do that all on the blockchain and try it out before you even create it in real life, so you have an idea of how efficient it is, and you can actually run it on the blockchain and have your assembly lines run on the blockchain all in 3D models and see how efficient they are and make any changes before you even launch it in real life. So just another thing that Quant is adding out of lots of things. If you go and look on their website, they've got all of these different platforms that they've built on the Overledger to make it just super easy for all these businesses to integrate with blockchain with no coding experience or anything like that. They're like, here it is. It's simple and easy. If you need any help, we're here to help you do it. And here you go. And, basically, in order to do that, they have a contract with Quant, and then they can use pretty much any payment system they want. It automatically, they pay for their services with Quant, and then Quant automatically converts that, whatever they're paying with, whether it's US dollars or USDC, USDT, whatever it is they're paying with, it automatically gets converted to Quant in the background, and that gets locked up for the course of, I think it's 2 years or something, whatever the contract is. So just a lot of things that Quant is adding here. So we'll go to the price here. Again, I say $117 I think is a good buy for Quant. If we go back to the history of the last bull run, and it got up to like $400 basically. So they've added so much more to Quant since the last bull run that it should blow through that all-time high, because they've added a lot more. I mean, okay, if you look at this peak here and you look at this, it's not all the way down here back to like $5, $4, $3, like some of these projects that went down like 99%. Quant didn't do that. They're only down about 75%, not even 75% from their previous all-time high. So, they're doing pretty good. So if we take off into the next run here, hopefully we'll get over this $1,000 mark. We'll jump into my spreadsheet here and take a look at this, and I'll give you my price predictions and what my total profit estimate will be. I can't guarantee you guys these prices. I don't have a crystal ball. These are just what I personally think Quant is going to do, because I think that with all the stuff that they've added, that they should pass their previous all-time high, like a lot of these great projects are. There's a lot of crappy projects, or a lot of projects that haven't accomplished much since the previous bull run that are not going to break their previous all-time high. So, you've got projects like Bitcoin Cash and stuff like that, where they had their big bull run back in 2017, 2018, and then when the 2020, 2021 bull run hit, they never broke their previous all-time high, because there really wasn't much added with them compared to what they had before, so they've lost momentum. I don't think Quant has lost momentum. I think it's gained momentum since the previous bull run, because when I was looking for coins in that previous bull run and watching all these YouTube videos and stuff like that, I really don't even remember people talking about Quant. That's what, I really don't remember people talking about Quant at all. So it wasn't on my radar at the time. Now I'm hearing lots of YouTubers talk about Quant and the Overledger and everything for this upcoming bull run. So the narrative is there, and ISO 222 I think is going to be one of the narratives for this bull run. But we'll look at my spreadsheet here. I've got 50 Quant. I'm going to take and sell 10% of my Quant around $800. That would be my first price target for Quant. So that's 5 Quant. I would sell at $800, 10% of it. And these percentages are of the original amount. So $4,000 would be my profit realized. That's going to get out, pretty much my initial investment of Quant, because I think my average is right around $100, so almost my initial investment for Quant. And then I would sell another 20%, probably around the $1,150 range, somewhere around there. And that would be 10 Quant, because that's 20% of 50. And then I would have 11,500. So that's going to take 15 Quant out of the equation. So that's going to leave me with 35 Quant. I'm going to sell another 10 Quant, 20% of the original 50, at around $1,450 before it reaches that $1,500 mark, because that's going to be a hard target to push through. And, that's going to give me $14,500. So that'll leave me with, that's going to take, 50... So I got 10, 20, 25 Quant. So that's going to be half of my Quant gone. I'm going to have 25 left. So I'm going to take out another 20%, another 10 Quant at $1,900 before it hits that $2,000 mark. That would give me $19,000. And then that's going to leave me with 15 Quant. I would sell another 10, 20% of this 50 at around $2,400 before it reaches that $2,500 mark. That'll give me $24,000, and that's going to leave me with 10% of my original 50 Quant, which is 5 Quant. And that'd be what I call my moon bag here. And I would probably sell it around $2,900, because I'm expecting Quant to probably get between this $800 and $2,500 price point, but I'll leave an extra 10% in just in case it goes higher than that. A lot of people are thinking Quant could get to $5,000 or $10,000 this bull run. It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. So this would be my moon bag. I'd leave 5 Quant in here to hope that it would reach $2,900. That would give me another $14,500. If this all plays out the way I hope it will, and I don't have a crystal ball, that's going to give me $87,500 out of around a $5,000 initial investment. Not bad at all. Really all I'm trying to get out of this bull run is an average of 20x out of all of my coins. That would be fantastic. If I only get a 10x, I'll be okay with that too. But my real goal is to get an average of 20x. So $5,000 to $87,000, that's probably, like a 15 or 17x, somewhere around there, just doing the math in my head. A true 20x would be $100,000, and I don't expect to get a 20x out of these bigger cap coins. So I want to be realistic, and I want to try to get like a 10 to 15x maximum out of these big cap coins. Now my micro caps like Miria, I already have almost a 10x out of my Miria. So if I get another 10x out of Miria, that'd be 100x. So I think Miria could comfortably do another 10x from where it's at now pretty easily. So that'll hopefully give me 100x out of my Miria. Some of my other smaller cap coins, I'm hoping to get like a 25 to 50x out of those, and that's realistic. So average, I could get a 20x out of my coins. Some of them may not do very well. Maybe I'll only get a 5x out of some of them, and and then maybe I get a 50 or 100x out of others. I'm hoping it averages out around a total of a 20x between all my coins. I do have a lot of private sale and seed round investments that I'm invested in. I went pretty heavy in those this bull run because I took most of my profits and put that in those from these early profits that I had. And the reason I did that is because these projects are going to be launching right in time for the bull run, and I'm buying the coins cheaper than what they launch at. So, it's pretty easy typically to get a 5 to 10x out of those coins at launch in a bull market pretty easily. If you look at like any coins that have launched on the Binance Launchpad, the average return on your investment for those at launch is like a 29x. That's the average. And that's buying it at the Binance Launchpad public price. We're getting our coins cheaper than that through my VC firm with my Discord sometimes. So sometimes we get them around the launch price, but sometimes we get them cheaper than the launch price because you really can't get them at the launch price. When they launch, they shoot up from bots right away. So you really can't get them usually in a bull market for sure. You can't get them at the launch price. So typically it shoots up several X from there right at launch because the bots are buying them up as soon as they launch. And there's no real way around that. All these exchanges use them, and people use them on Uniswap and PancakeSwap and stuff like that. So there's always these bots buying up these coins as soon as they launch. So we have these coins launching right in the bull run. We can get a fantastic return out of them. So overall average, I'm hoping to get a 20x. It's pretty reasonable for me to think that in a bull market, as long as we stay in a bull market. Hopefully, we'll get into this bull market in 2024 and 2025 like we always have before, and then I'll be happy if I get that on my investment. I'd be really happy with that. So it's kind of, I don't know what your guys' goals are for your portfolios, but that's kind of how I look at it. These bigger caps like Quant, try to get a 10 to 15x out of them, 20x maximum for realistic price targets, and then your micro caps are higher risk but higher rewards. Maybe some of them don't do very well at all, and they only get a couple X out of them, or maybe, they go to zero. You just never know what they're going to do. And then other ones that do a 25, 50, 100X. So it kind of averages out overall. But let me guys know what your price targets are for Quant in this upcoming bull run. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're holding Quant, if you're bullish on Quant, I'm still holding all of mine. These are my price targets. These may get adjusted as we get into the bull run. We'll just have to see what happens throughout 2024 and 2025. But Quant is adding so much to the Overledger that's why I'm continuously staying bullish on Quant, because they're not just sitting there doing nothing behind the scenes. Sure, they don't do a lot of marketing, but I think the project speaks for itself. So hopefully it'll get a lot of hype in the bull run, and we'll see some good returns out of Quant. But don't forget to like this video for the YouTube algorithm, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out my Telegram group. The link is in the description of the video and the pinned comment. And don't forget to join my Discord membership. I think there's a few $9.99 a month spots open right now, but otherwise the $14.99. Otherwise it's $14.99 a month for my Discord membership. But a few spots I think opened recently. If you're interested in getting in at the $9.99 a month price, we're doing some giveaways in my Discord. Some $1,000 portfolio giveaways for the Discord members. That's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.